What? The real unwoke.
Back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Feels so good to be back. How is everyone doing? We got Stackhouse. What's happening? Shawana. Come on, guys. You already know how we do this, right? First one in the chat. Per usual, you will get a shout out. First one in the chat. Well, yeah, I'll be remiss to not talk about my brief stint in Cancun. It was pretty good. Nice, good time, hung out with the family, my cousin was proposed to. It was a good time. It was a great time. Very relaxing, very tranquil. But yeah, that was my time in Cancun. I'll probably get into it a little later, but we're back to business, guys. I've noticed a lot of things have changed during my departure. Sheesh. I mean, what do we have going on? We got Biden and student loans, and I mean, what's happening in the world today? It's getting crazy, right? And one thing that I stumbled across that's really just kind of baffled me. I was completely blown away by this. That this whole woke ideology that I like to talk about, it's infiltrated the health and wellness sector. Absolutely. So much so that you got angry black women who use their professional licensure, their credentials to smear and pretty much vilify black men. It was quite disheartening actually. And I wanted to show you guys because I'm sure it's been out there on the ethernet for some time now, but nonetheless, I got to bring it to my audience attention. It's a great time. It's a great time. All right. So where is that? Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button as you come in. We need all the likes that we can get to help the algorithm. You guys already know how this all works. All right, so I got a bunch of these little clips of this woman. She's a therapist, right? She got on TikTok, because TikTok is it's sort of like the mental asylum of the day. So she got on TikTok, and that's where a lot of women typically go to vent their frustration and how they hate men, and a lot of these feminist acolytes. So this woman had the nerve to get on TikTok and completely lambast black men, like her clients. These are people she served. Like this is her. This is who she gets paid to help. Yeah, quite amazing. So I wanted to bring this to light because I have to shine light on this craziness because a lot of you guys are blind. A lot of you guys are blind to what's really going on. Unfortunately, you think you can be open and honest with people and and transparent and just kind of shake people out of their stupor, but it's just impossible these days. Some people are just stuck in their ways and they just will never see it. And I think what it will take is this crap showing up at your front door. That's when it's going to be a problem. All right, here we go. All right, okay, so she, like I said, she had quite a few videos. I'm just going to play a few clips. But I want to play the first one here. Let's go back here. Forgive me. This is StreamYards. Still trying to navigate. Boy, it feels so good to be back. It feels great. All right, let's share my screen. All right, window, Chrome tab. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I thought I just had it up. Bear with me, people. Bear with me, please. This is okay. Here we go. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, thank you, Friedman. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. I try, but you got to understand it takes extraordinary valor to stand up in the face of all of this madness, because the hegemony, the regime, the media industrial complex, that's pretty much responsible for promulgating a lot of this rhetoric, this propaganda that has people completely hypnotized and mesmerized by their own uh, uh, egos and ideologies. um, it's difficult to stand up against that, but as men, I think we have a moral obligation. All right, here we go. All right. Oops. All right. Here we go, guys. Check this out. Ah, stupid. Oh wow. Okay, so it's not gonna let me play. Okay. If you guys can hear this, put a one in the chat. I want to make sure you guys can hear what this woman is saying. So basically, she's she's addressing her black male clients as the B word. She's calling them, and just let me know if y'all can hear this. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Mm, mm. Okay, so you guys heard so far what she said. This is how she. Oh, okay. You can't hear it. Okay, okay, okay. Whew, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. Damn, that sucks. All right, I'll just play another clip. Sheesh. Sorry about that, guys. Apologize. All right, let's see. There we go. Here we go. Mm-mm. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, so what's happening? How you doing, Debbie? How's everyone? Yeah, I know. I was just trying to get this video to work. Sheesh. Yeah, I had a great time. I had a great time. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Now I want you to listen. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay. Wow. All right, guys. So check this out. Okay, check this. All right, can you guys hear that? Hold up. Let me know if you can hear this video. Let me know. So I'm gonna play it again.
It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior
Oh, you guys
is
still
only
can't
harming
hear
men
it?
and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence. And I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment.
That stinks. Should be working. Oh, yes, you can hear it. Okay, cool. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, here we go.
All of this started with a Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
skills.
now this
And
I
agree.
just want to preface
and
this.
doubled down and told.
Okay, so I just want to preface by saying this woman is a licensed therapist. Okay, people go to her with their problems, right? And listen to this putrid, wretched, disgusting, foul things coming out of her mouth. Listen to what she spews out of her mouth about black men. And these are clients that she serves. Okay. She serves these clients, black men as clients, and she's excoriating them online in front of the whole world. So check this out.
I told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this bitch see me, assert a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted Massa. That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on.
You contacted Massa. You contacted. I mean, come on, guys. We know what she's referring to. The white man, right? That's that dog whistle to her little to her angry feminist brigade. The white patriarchy, the white man, Massa. I'm telling you, man. Throughout this entire video, it's terrible. She's going to be throwing, it's just completely riddled with subliminals. So if y'all can catch them, I'm going to try to catch some and kind of elucidate them. But this woman is, she's in dire need of therapy. Wouldn't you agree?
On Twitter, because y'all need fucking help. And y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not going to be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We starting a discussion on mental health, and people are, you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, you know, shaking the tables. I don't give a fuck. But then,
and just notice oh my gosh, listen to all of the vulgarity and the profanity is coming from this woman's mouth. I mean, I'm a little old school, but that's not ladylike, right? I mean, it's all seriousness though. I mean, come on, this is foul. This is terrible. And just sheer arrogance of her to think that she could go online and, yeah, she needs to quit, Don. I agree. The sheer arrogance of her to think she can go online and try to depict herself as some sort of victim, oppressed woman, black woman, and under the guise of trying to profess that she's oppressed. She's freaking using this platform to smear men. It's disgusting. This is another example of the attack on masculinity. This is why I was telling my friend the other night. I said, listen, man, men are being rendered obsolete. The matriarchy, the gynocracy is completely have taken over. I mean, think about it. This woman got her license at I'm assuming some prestigious institution. 4-year college. I mean, guys, we all know about the college scam, right? So yeah, she got her 4 years of indoctrination, and now uses her license to basically bash and criticize black men, the men she served, which ironically, it's yeah. But I'm gonna keep playing it, guys. And she's belligerent too.
It turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community.
Oh, there goes that dog whistle.
Uh-oh,
guys. There goes the dog whistling to the black community. Call to arms to the blackity blacks. Come on, Black Lives Matter. They're attacking an oppressed poor black woman. Oh my goodness. But you guys got to understand the cunningness of this method here. I mean, she's whether you guys believe it or not, this woman has support. There's a lot of people online like supporting her, saying, "We got your back, sis." You know, the sisterhood collective, the monolith, the matriarchy. This is just, you see, like I said in the beginning, you know, the world is basically about to meet its end when you have ideologies like this and this sort of vitriol that she has as a professional, and it's infiltrated health and wellness. Like, I mean, Where else do you go for mental? Where else should you go for mental health? I mean, you should go see a therapist. But look at this: 5 years, everyone will be they'll all be compromised. Probably less than that. What's happening, Lori? What's up, Chris? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they do, Miss Tish. Miss Tish, I'm sure. Let's continue.
Because I told y'all to be better? Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect Black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this Black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm going to outline each
I gotta
one.
stop you there. I'm sorry. Serving the community? What community? What are you talking about? First of all, I mean, my personal opinion, there's no such thing as a Black community. Second of all, you're serving yourself because you get paid for this, right? Therapists get paid, correct? You're not serving a community, woman. Like you're not Mother Teresa here. All right. Where are my manners? Courtesy slap. There we go. That feel good. Let's continue.
This article was written by a fucking Black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment. So being doxxed by a Black woman can't fake, kind of fucking hurts. And she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my side of the story. This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only does she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. That's the most.
Whoa. So, see, can you guys just look? Okay. Her supercilious tone, her cunning, persnickety tone, just that alone proves she's being disingenuous. I mean, it's so condescending. Are you guys like picking up on this? This is a therapist. Once upon a time, I wanted to go into, that practice. But I noticed, things were getting a little woke. And I was just slightly a little bit too unwoke for them. That's all I'm saying.
Crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life. A plethora of Black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about Black women is that we're incredibly resilient.
Oh
this
my
just
God.
cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses.
Look how masculine and aggressive she is. Now listen. There's a recent and I'm gonna go over this study, guys, but there's a recent article that came out from Psychology Today, and it pretty much, well, I'll just read you the caption, the header. The rise of lonely single men. Men are lonely and single because we can't find ourselves raging feminists. No, that is a calculated decision for a lot of men, unfortunately, because we have to deal with women like this: unruly, uncooperative, aggressive, angry, and quarrelsome. I'm sorry. If you guys didn't catch that, angry, aggressive, unruly, and quarrelsome. Now, what did the Bible say about men and a quarrelsome woman? A man would rather live on the rooftop. So this is why men aren't choosing these type of women, because a lot of women have adopted this ideology. This I'm better than men. I'm superior to men. Men are beneath me. And unfortunately, men are choosing other alternatives, which, a lot of men are just completely just going rogue. But, that's another topic for another discussion. Let's get back to the matter at hand.
while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in.
Yeah, and listen. I don't mean to make this all political and everything, but Joe Biden just pushed. Oh, my headphones is just like, ugh. Joe Biden just pushed the biggest equity advancement bill ever in history. It was historical. It's going to set new precedents, and there's going to be more of these types in the professional sphere. And what are you guys going to do then when they just bully their way in? I mean, are we going to just maintain professional decorum? I mean, how do you handle this? Well, I mean, luckily she's still fireable, but what if you have HR? And speaking of HR, guys, what if this feminist ideology penetrated HR and just because they have a difference of a belief or a difference of opinion, and they align with this whole matriarchal feminist hate men movement. What do you do if they have that power and that leverage? They'll just fire you. I mean, have we gotten to that point? That is a good question, Neil. Why do you say that? Well, I want you guys to check out this video. It's actually a video of a woman who works in HR, and she's pretty much threatening freedom fighters, what she call it, threatening to fire them if they choose to speak out, and she doesn't agree with their beliefs. Which I'm sure it's typically conservative values, common sense, boys can't be girls, girls can't be boys type of thing, Well, let's get out of here. Hold up. So check this out. Like I said, what if this sort of ideology is penetrating our HR? Oh, sorry, guys. 1 second. Yo. There we go. All right. Yeah. What if it starts penetrating our HR department? How are you going to prove it? I'm talking to men, okay, ladies. You guys are sort of exempt because I'm talking to the men that are in this chat room. What are you going to do, guys? What are you going to do, fellas? If this, they just fire you because they hate men. You think it can't happen? All right, check this out. You think it can't happen, huh? And this is not just confined to black men or any particular race. This is for all men. Fellas, they're coming after masculinity. They have to completely pacify it and emasculate masculinity. Men, in other words, you're not needed. All right, where are we? All right, check this out, guys. Check this out.
That would tell you that. But since you seem to forget that, and you're all loud and proud with your big thoughts and your big ideas, and you want to whatever fucking set up hot tubs in Ottawa. I'm a recruiter. It's a small industry, smaller than you'd think. Same with HR. So if you're looking for a job, or maybe trying to keep a job, maybe, just maybe, think about what you're putting on social media. Again, freedom fighters. I know.
Oh.
No, you're not really big with stats, and facts aren't your thing, but what I can tell you, what is a fact, is that recruiters talk, and recruiters, like the majority of Canada, don't agree with you. Do you know what that means? Do you have any guesses?
She looks like a witch.
What that means is that if you need a job, you might not get one. If you want to keep a job, you might not get to do that.
There you go.
And what else HR is good at?
So that means shut your mouth.
Documentation.
And comply.
You know what that means?
Yep.
You want to be an asshole. We document it. We give you a couple tries. Then what do? we terminate you with cause, if we're so lucky. If not, we give you the minimum allowed by law. Either way, best of luck to you. Recruiters are watching, HR is watching, everywhere, and we hate you. We hate you so much.
It's talking
We
to
think
you,
we
man.
can't do anything, but we can. We have the power. Always remember that. Doesn't matter if there's a fucking man at the top of your HR.
Yeah, well, you know what's so crazy?
Run by
Because
women, and
yeah,
it's run by angry
to
women
the
just
common
like
sense
me.
folk, to the common sense people, we the thinking,
So glad I got
we can clearly tell this woman is
You beat me up
insane,
inside.
and she's mentally
honestly,
incapacitated. We can
my
all tell
heart
that
goes
to
out
the
you.
common
You
sense
have families
person.
to feed, right? You brought your
But with
kids
this
to
whole woke
big event.
ideology,
You're freedom fighters.
Melinda,
You're
HR is
standing
human
up.
resources.
Oh, they will be so,
But anyway,
so proud. So proud of you.
I missed my point.
Fuck yourself.
Forgot what I said, guys.
Fuck yourself. Mwah.
It'll come to me.
Love you.
Oops. There we go. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I was saying that to the normal person, this is nuts. Right? But with this woke ideology, you're allowed to be insane, because it sort of it's, I don't know, I guess it's indicative of some sort of power or empowerment. I mean, there's a victim hierarchy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but there's a victim hierarchy now. You know, it's almost like you get accredited social proof for being more victimized and oppressed. So what this woman just said, in addition to what this woman just said, is complete proof to me that our social sciences, our mental health has been compromised. Now, I am not saying in no form or fashion that people should not seek therapy. Listen, therapy is a good thing, and I recommend it to anyone who may be suffering or enduring any sort of trauma, because they help you process that stuff. But what I'm saying is, unfortunately, this particular sector of mental health and health and wellness, all these things have been compromised by these crazy feminists, these raving feminists. And it's only going to get worse because, like I said before, with this whole equity advancement bill that Biden just signed, oh my gosh, it's going to be nuts. But I wanted you to see the rest of this video. This is okay. So listen, so you guys heard the angry therapist, right? That was her pissed off because someone basically ratted on her for posting that video, and she got fired subsequently. So she later makes another video crying and begging and just looking so pitiful. Yeah, just absolutely completely groveling about how she was basically martyred herself or something, and she should just trying to get people to feel sorry for her. Okay, it's nuts. But check this out. Let's get it going. Let's take that off. Guys, again, I'm glad I'm back. I enjoyed my vacation. It was fun. You know, my analytics took a little dive, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. All right, let's get this. I ate so much on my vacation. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know if you guys can notice, but I got a little bit more chunky. Because it was all you can eat. I mean, that place is like a death trap. But it was a good time, nonetheless. All right, here we go. Oops.
In all of this. But I want to just like hit a couple points really quick to just like help you guys understand better what's going on. So long story short, I posted some stuff on Monday. Was literally fired on. Firstly, I want to say thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support in all of this.
I cannot believe
but I want to
anyone
just
would
like hit
support
a
her,
couple
but you
points
know,
really quick
of
to
course,
just like
half of the
help you guys understand
population,
better what's
it's
going on.
crazy.
So long story short, I posted some stuff on Monday, was literally fired on Friday, telling people to go to therapy. And a lot of people got upset and attempted to hurt me, but I want you guys to understand that you didn't just hurt me. Yeah, I may have lost my employment, but all of the clients that I've had that I've spent 5 years with establishing therapeutic rapport now no longer have a therapist.
Oh,
The people that I
oh
was
my
serving
gosh.
have very severe.
Oh my gosh. Like that is like so sad. It's so sad. It makes me just want to give her a courtesy slap. Lady, your clients will be assigned new therapists, okay? Unfortunately, you were not qualified for that position because you felt the nerve to get online and basically make a fool of yourself, okay? And unfortunately, I presumably this organization that you work for did not think that your actions represented their 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 organization. So, you know, they had to give you the boot, lady. That's just the way the cookies that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But hold up, she's just groveling. Pathetic. And this is all too often, guys. And fellas, I'm talking to you guys. A lot of women, a lot of manipulative women will use their tears and their crying to leverage you into doing something. Okay? Be acutely aware of that. Do not fall for the the whole grovel at your feet and contrite and all that madness. Okay, it's all a tactic. I'm talking to the fellas.
Severe mental disorders, severe abandonment issues. Some of them don't even have parents. Some of them have just recently come down, and I was helping them process cancer diagnoses.
Thank you,
So
Oso. I agree.
while you guys did this shit for clicks and views, my clients lost a support system.
Oh, get
I've
over it.
worked with these people for years, and now they don't have anyone.
Oh, really? Really? You were just referring to your clients as MFers and Bs. Like, does that sound like anyone who gives a dang about their clients? Sheesh. What are we talking about here?
You big dummy.
She got online. She consciously made the choice to get online and made not one, but multiple videos completely vilifying her clients. So nobody's falling for this. Oops. Ah. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo. Sucks. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, guys. I'm having issues. Yo, yo, yo. I'm not hearing this. Yo, yo. There we go. All right, here we go. Sorry about that.
I don't know what I would do if my therapist was just axed immediately with no warning. So a lot of you guys who have reported me to my employer, whatever, have done irreparable damage, and I need you to sit with that. The doxing has not stopped. I had to change my phone number because someone, under the guise of wanting to protect me, tried to ambush me in a YouTube live. And it's terrifying.
Nobody's
As a
falling
woman,
for that.
getting random text messages, that shit's fucking terrible.
Okay, so I will say that it's not okay. It's not cool to dox her. I mean, nobody should be harassing her. We don't want that. But lady, it's almost like she brought it upon herself. I mean, am I wrong for saying that? She brought this upon herself, and now she's what? Crying because she has to suffer the consequences? That's what it looks like to me. I mean, it's just insane, man. Man, I'm mad you guys couldn't see the other videos, but
Terrifying. So not only do my boundaries continuously keep being violated, my clients, their treatment has stopped. This comment says,
thank God.
how can we support? I've been putting out mental health content for about a year and a half and
Okay.
haven't received a fucking dime because your
Uh-oh.
guys' healing is so much more fucking
Uh-oh.
important to me.
Here comes the sad. Here comes the sad.
If you feel
sad
like
story.
giving, here's my fucking Cash App.
There it
But
is, guys.
honestly, how you can support is never shutting the fuck up.
There it
It's
is.
true allyship. True allyship
She had
stands
to
up
throw
in the
the
face
Cash
of fucking
App in there.
adversity. If somebody is being
She threw the Cash App in there so slick. Like, here's my Cash App. Like, if you feel sufficiently sorry for me, you feel really bad, just donate me some money, please. I need it. Lady, go get help. That's what you need. You are in need of a therapist. No. You never were a therapist. Someone told you that you were. I'm sorry. Look, the delusion is real. Okay. And look, I'm sorry. Men, we are logical creatures here. That's just how we were designed. Don't argue with me, argue with the creator. We're logical creatures. And honestly, a lot of women, and I'm not talking about the good women, okay? I'm going to get to a point where I'm not going to always make that disclaimer, but because, I'm talking about a particular segment of women who align with this sort of mythos, this way of being, of navigating through life, playing the victim card. I'm talking about those women. And it's almost like they'll cudgel you with this crap. They'll bludgeon you into submission with this sad sap story. But I thank God, I really do. I really thank God that the organization she worked for fired her. She needed to be dealt with completely. Because how the heck are you helping anyone with this mentality? You guys, okay. A little bit more.
sprayed by the fucking water hose, ask yourself on what part of the scenario are you at? Are you the one being attacked? Are you the one being sprayed? Are you the one spraying the person upholding these supremacy ideas? Are you the one standing on the sidewalk lines looking at people get sprayed? Are you the one telling the person to turn the fucking hose off? That's how y'all can support. This does not just affect me. Think about your choices, guys. This shit's fucking ridiculous. You can support by supporting the unprotected. Hey guys.
Oh, girl.
Firstly, I want to say thank you guys so much.
No, that was like a terrible, terrible performance.
Deception, disgrace.
That's what that was. Pure deception. I don't fall for it. I do not fall for it. But listen, the reason why I wanted to bring this video up to you guys because I just wanted to kind of outline that there's a deeper problem like affecting humanity right now. And of course, if you're a Christian, it's spiritual. But there's some nefarious forces that are pitting men and women against each other. And unfortunately, I think like a lot of our women are being used to suppress, censor, and beat men into submission. I really do. It is because men, and thank God we have this this medium, YouTube. We can express our opinions and we could speak the unvarnished truth. But the fact of the matter is, I can't have this conversation at work, or I mean, Not that I mean, I don't know. Maybe at lunchtime I probably would, but just the fact of the matter is that, you know, masculinity is that's what they call it, toxic masculinity now, right? It's toxic masculinity. And I just think that's a deeper problem. And I think people need to be completely alert to what's going on. Supporting the unsupported, then why doesn't she support the unsupported fetus in the womb? Yeah, because because it's not consistent with her ideology. She says supporting the unsupported, then why doesn't she support the unsupported fetus in the womb? Because she doesn't believe that life begins at conception. That's all I can tell you. I mean, it's pretty simple. Yes, Debbie, we are in an upside down world. It is an upside down world. I often call it a clown world. Now, check this article out that I promised you guys I was going to read. Now, this is the Psychology Today article that hypothesizes that there's a rise of lonely single men. Well, that's what it posits. So let's pull this article out really quickly. All right. There we go. There's a lot of clicking going on here. Okay. So I'm going to read some of this article and kind of elucidate as we go on. The rise of lonely single men. That right there is presumptuous, because why are men lonely? Because they're single. Let's take a deep dive. Dating opportunities for heterosexual men are diminishing as relationship standards rise. Oh, okay. Yeah. So as women start to believe that they're better than men, and they need a Clark and a Kent. Excuse me, they need a Clark Kent and a Superman. And they believe they can have it all. Men represent approximately 62% of the dating app users, lowering their chances for matches. Men need to address skills deficit to meet healthier relationship expectations. What? Men need to address the skills deficit. What the heck does that mean? What does that mean? Hold up. Younger and middle-aged men are the loneliest they've ever been in generations. Is probably going to get worse. Okay. This is not typical of a rosy view of relationships, but a reality nonetheless. Over the 30 years, men have become a larger portion of that growing group of long-term single people. And while you don't actually need to be in a relationship to be happy, men typically are happier when and healthier when partner. Okay, yeah, I mean that may have been true back in the halcyon days of like 1950 or something, when women were a lot more submissive, cooperative, and they were willing to. Men and women were willing to toil together for a better future. Now it's just we're pitted against each other. I hate you. I'm better than you. I just think that if we want to be honest, there's a hierarchical order, a spiritual order that was designed since the dawn of time, and it was instituted by God, and that is God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, woman over children. That's the order. Anything that deviates from that order, it's going to be chaos, unfortunately. Let's continue. Here are the three broad trends in the relationship landscape that suggest heterosexual men are in for a rough road ahead. Dating apps. When you're just starting dating apps. What have dating apps done for men in particular? I mean, nothing, because I can tell you this right now. When at the burgeoning of dating apps, I remember I used to get on a couple of dating apps. Women are hard pressed for men on those apps. Okay, that's pretty much like a security blanket for a lot of women. you know, they have complete global worldwide access to all men of all calibers. So they're not checking for the average guy. And a lot of these guys don't compete because they have a lot of women today have more options, unfortunately. Okay. The only problem is the problem is that upwards of 62% of users are men, and many women are overwhelmed by the numbers of options they have. Yeah. Because think about it. Guys, like I don't know if I told you guys this before, but what is it? 30% of all males between the ages of 18 to 30 years old is either a virgin or has not had sex in 1 to 2 years. Men are historically the highest sexually inactive group today than they have ever been before. Because women have more options. They don't have to settle for the guy next door or the man working at the local Walgreens or whatever. They had access to Chad and Australia. So let's continue with this. Relationship standards. With so many options, it's not surprising that women are increasingly selective. I do a live TikTok show, blah, blah, blah. I speak at hundreds of audiences a week. Okay. Relationship standards. Yeah. Women have unrealistic high expectations and overinflated perceptions of themselves. I'm going to say that again. A lot of women today have an overinflated estimation of themselves, and they have zero humility. Absolutely zero humility. You can't criticize them. They won't take constructive feedback. They're disagreeable, assertive, aggressive. It's terrible because between men, there's always a low level threat of violence. Like a man has to moderate his tone when he's talking to another man. Men, we have to speak to each other and kind of like pick up on the social cues. But a woman, because for the most part, they know most men won't hit them back, can just say and do whatever the hell she wants. And she's essentially she's unfettered, you know. But you can't do anything about that. So what's the answer? Skills deficit. For men, this means relationship skills gap, if not addressed, will likely lead to fewer dating opportunities and longer periods of being single. The less patience for poor communication skills today. The problem is for men is that emotional. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so listen, there's a couple things wrong with this article. First of all, just the title alone, indicate it's bias. Okay, it's bias. It's a bias article, and I can guarantee you right now, this guy right here, Greg Matos, the psychologist, psychiatrist, or whatever. I guarantee you, this guy is a feminist. He's one of those beta male pander bears that do not hold women accountable for their actions. Let's get back to this. I can tell you right now, and I'm speaking about the black community. Oh my, Black America. Oh my gosh. Black women have gone completely off the rails. Absolutely completely off the rails. They are the most unruly, disrespectful, masculine. A lot of them are ratchet, and they'll completely their liabilities. You know, you got to think about it. The most important thing that a man can give to a woman is his last name. I repeat, the most important thing that a man can give to a woman is his last name. So a man is not going to shackle himself with some crazy, unruly, wild, lambastic, crazy person. No, it's not nothing new. Men want cooperation and submission. That's just how that goes. Especially if you're a dominant male. If you're an alpha male, sure. If you're not, then, you know, I don't know. I can't speak to that. I will say that, women typically desire superior, strong men. Most women do. Not all, but most. Please listen to the segment on sex, alternating drugs for children. Bishop Omega, I believe it. I believe it. Point out. Yeah, I hear you, Terry. Appreciate that. Let me see. Is the rest of this article worth reading? I don't know. Let's see. I am curious about this guy. Let's see what he is. College, okay. Lieutenant Greg was okay. Specialized in. He wrote a book. Oh, I can't get his information. I thought I could. It's okay. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video. Share it all over. I don't know if you guys know about Andrew Tate. This guy, he's like a he's like a, you know what, I'll hold, because I want to do a video on him, because he says he gives some very bold truth about our worldview today, and how a lot of men have grown soft. A lot of men have grown completely soft. Like I was thinking about it. Like, did the Vikings sit around and complain about the stuff that men complain about today? I don't know. But I think a lot of men have gone soft. But we're gonna steer that ship around. Barbara, what's happening? Missed you. When did you come? I got back today, Miss Barbara. I have landed today. Well, no, excuse me. Forgive me. I got back in what was it, a couple days ago? 2 days ago? And yeah, just been here, and this is the first broadcast since I've been back. So I'm glad you can join. Appreciate it. I was just going through this article here, this guy positing that there's a rise in single lonely men. But check this out, guys. I got another article that was written by the same publication. Hold up. I got to show y'all this. The same publication. Now, watch what they say about women. Check this out. Share screen. They say there's a rise in single men, right? Single lonely men. But this is what they say about look at what they say about black women. This is insane. It shows you where we are today in society. The strategic singlehood of black women. Lord. So having children out of wedlock has now become a strategy. Should we give that a courtesy slap? The strategic singlehood of black women. This shows you exactly where we are in society today. Is that you have professionals writing editorials about black women having children out of wedlock being a strategic tactic, as if raising a child in a two-parent household isn't the most optimal condition. I mean, optimal solution. So we're just going to ignore the stats on how beneficial it is for a child to be raised in a 2-parent household in lieu of having a child out of wedlock because it's strategy. Help me square that circle. I can't square it. Yep, I agree. I agree with you also. Couldn't have said it better myself. Children do need their fathers, but fatherhood has completely been eviscerated, and pretty much men have been reduced to utility and money. Pretty much. I mean, we've already got fire safety, police officers. We got all these things, this infrastructure in place to where, the average guy, the man, the father would fulfill those roles. You got all these things that pretty much substitutes the need and the necessity for a man to be excuse me, in the home. Men are afraid of women because they have become too independent, and man used to be the only breadwinner. Now everyone in the workplace and is splitting up the family altogether. And you know what's so funny? When men went to war, and women had to work the factories, big business learned a big lesson. They learned a really good lesson. You know what that was? If you increase the labor supply, right, you can stagnate the wages. So if there's a surplus of workers, people willing to work, you don't have to pay high wages. And they've kept this surreptitious operation going on for roughly 50 years now, probably a little longer than that. I mean, think about it. In our society today, I promise you, it's not set up for single people. It's just not. I mean, people can make it. I believe they can. I mean, you can sustain yourself. I mean, but it's tough. It is. I mean, if you guys in America, you know what this economy is. I mean, come on. Milk, bread, all these things, our prices are up. That's why it's like, what the heck? Like, what are we talking about? Why are women marching and to the beat of I'm single, independent, don't need no man? Why? It's a Pyrrhic victory. That's what it is. Pyrrhic victory. Because you think you've won when you actually lost. Seriously. I mean, the stats are in. The data is in. We've ran this experiment for roughly 40, 50 years now, half a century. And we've got the data now that shows that since the decimation of the patriarchy, because the patriarchy is on life support right now. Right now, we're in a full-fledged matriarchy. But yeah, we've ran the experiment. We had 40 years of it, 50 years of it. And now we have enough longitudinal data to at least assess the problem. And a lot of men are comparing notes. It's just that this whole liberated empowerment movement that a lot of these radical feminists are attuned to, this overtuned window, they're gonna I don't know. It's almost as if they're just getting started. And black women are falling right in line with it, as they did back in the early 60s. That's why we're the least married demographic. The Black America. It's time to check out the weather over the past year. The increasing intensity of it in the world. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara. Men took being the head of the households to the limits. Head of the households does not mean treating the woman bad. Women got tired of it. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that may be true for Caucasians, white people, because there was a pretty long lasting you know standing patriarchy within white America, because the man predominantly ran the home. But I just saw something crazy where the women, oh my gosh, the women of these men, they would treat their slaves like it's almost like an abusive, emotional abusive relationship, because they were taking out their frustration that they had towards the man on their slaves. The women were, but that's another story. But this whole narrative that this was a thing in Black America, it was never a thing, because we've never black men have never subjugated their women. We were in the thick of it together. Black men, black women, the children, black people were in the thick of that time in history together. They had to toil and travail together. But somehow or another, black women have fallen in line with these liberal white women who convinced them that they have been oppressed as well. And it's not the case. It's not the case at all. I mean, just if we just do a cursory glance at history, you can see that back in the 50s, we had thriving communities. Marriage rates were at 85%. It was beautiful. We had more morals, values. It was never. It wasn't this narrative that they're trying to push, that somehow another black men oppress black women. They just bought hook, line, and sinker into it from the feminist movement. But ever since then, it's this coalition of women of all colors. It's not even about color anymore. It's about this sisterhood, this matriarchy, and it's a force to be reckoned with, because it really doesn't adhere to logic, Well, no, I hear you, Barbara. I'm just, stating for historical purposes that's what was happening. We'll do a video about it. It was very enlightening. I didn't even know. But geez, I got off on a tangent. We were talking about, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about just the victim narrative that I think is completely being used as leverage to do away with logic and reason. Dispense of it. Seriously. Because we're hiring anybody now. People are being hired from preferential policies. Like, you don't necessarily have to be qualified. I'm serious. And it's because of these equity policies. Now, think about it. You're going to be on a plane one day, God forbid. Your pilot, you don't even know, Look, I don't know. I'm just saying. They ran a commercial a couple months ago. They just had to show the commercial of this LBGTQYXWYX minus sign, all that stuff. They had one of those persons on the pilot. I'm like, why are y'all running a commercial about this? Why do we care? But they got to shove it in your face. Look what we're doing. We're so united. And it's all hogwash. Melinda said, Black parents used to really have better behaved children that I've seen, and they stayed together no matter what. Yeah, they did. Absolutely, Melinda. Absolutely. But what happens if you point out that Black children today are like wild banshees? What happens if you point that out? You're deemed a racist, a sellout. Hey, I'm barred from even saying anything, and I'm Black. You can't say anything. They're okay with showcasing their dysfunction, but they only have a problem when you want to try to clean it up and you point it out and you notice it. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's how far we've come in society. And yeah, guys, I could carry on with this article, but I think I have completely done enough. I appreciate every one of you guys for hanging in with me. But look, we're going to talk. Not every single live is going to be, I'm going to be as animated as I typically am, but I just wanted to bring this to the forefront because I think it's just further demonstrating that there are very nefarious agendas at play. And if you align with these ideologies, like if you don't even know it, like you think you may be standing up for a righteous cause, but unbeknownst to you, it's, all under the guise, it's all the pretense for a more sinister plan. I mean, like whole Black Lives Matter thing. Nobody could disagree with that at first. Black Lives Matter, right? Who the heck is walking around saying Black lives did not matter? I didn't see a roving band of people with signs saying Black lives didn't matter. So that, that threw me for a loop there for a second. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. This has been very enlightening. I hope it was of value for you folks as well. I appreciate your time. What do I say? We are speaking truth and reality, and I promise you, we will reinstitute morality.
And you ain't black.